Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to another video. Now this is my vinyl inbox number 65. Last week I posted inbox number 64, which was some records I bought from a record fair as well as some second hand material that I bought throughout January. This time it's all the new stuff, and I have bought quite a bit in January so far, although I haven't ordered anything in February yet, so hopefully this will be a dry month. But first up is the 7-inch single, and this is Marc Bolan and T-Rex 1972, and it is Sunken Rags, which is the home demo for the Glastonbury Fair album. And you also get two B-sides, Jitterbug Love and a different version of Sunken Rags. It's on the Demon label and it's on lovely orange vinyl, so I was pleased to get that. Okay, on to the albums, and the first one up is the brand new album by Shania Twain, who I love. I've got all her albums on vinyl and CD. Bought this on CD as well, but I won't show it because it's in the car. And this is a really good album, currently at #1 in the charts, and you get a nice inner sleeve, but I am a little disappointed with this. So you get a picture of Shania there, a lovely picture over there. It's just an ordinary black vinyl with a custom label. However, with the CD you get the lyrics and a couple of extra pictures, which you don't with the vinyl album, which I think is a disgrace really, because the vinyl is a premium product. This costs a lot of money, whereas the CD is much cheaper, but still a really good album. And I love the first track, Giddy Up, it's really good. So that's her 6th album, so Shania Twain and Queen of Me. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show is Nick Lowe albums. Now I went crazy, I had a couple of drinks in me, and I wanted to update my or upgrade my Nick Lowe albums, and there was 4 more I had to get, and I wanted to get brand new copies. My old ones they're not in bad condition, but they're very well played. So the first one I got, and this is the one I'm most disappointed in, and this is Nick Lowe's Pinker and Prouder Than Previous, which is my favourite Nick Lowe album. And it comes in an ordinary paper sleeve and black vinyl with a custom label. Now the problem I have with this is my original actually has an inner sleeve, and just to prove it, that is the inner sleeve with the lyrics of the original. So I am slightly disappointed in that, because I would have thought, you know, with a brand new reissue, the inner sleeve should have been given as well. The next one I got, and this is The Abominable Showman from 1983. Now I'm not disappointed in this because it didn't come in an original sleeve, and there's the label, but you do get 7-inch single. Now this is the picture of My Heart Hurts single, and basically all you get is the free single that came with the original double pack. So you get A side is What's So Funny About Peace, Love and Understanding, and the B side is Cracking Up. But it's nice to have it, but the only thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is the picture. The album cover is the American cover, which is all white bricks, if you wish, the whole way around. The British cover had sort of white and pink, which I actually do prefer, but still it's a really good sounding album, and I'm pleased to get an upgrade copy. Okay, the next one, and this one I'm delighted with, it's The Rose of England. Now this is the British cover, and this now comes in a gatefold, and this one here, or here, is the American cover, which is nice to have. And again, it actually does come in an inner sleeve this time, so I don't understand why Pinker and Prouder didn't. And it's on yet again a similar type custom label, but again this sounds great. Now my other one does sound a little bit crackly because I bought it for 99p in 1989 in a shop in Jersey. That's the one I've always had, so I was delighted to get this and in gatefold. And then the best of the lot of the Nick Lowe's, I'm going really mad with Nick Lowe here, is Labour of Lust. Now the thing about this one is the American Labour of Lust had American Squirm on it, the British one didn't. But the British one had Endless Grey Ribbon on it, which is another great song, and the American one didn't. This one has the both of them, plus Basing Street, the B-side of Cracking Up, as a bonus track, and you get a really cool gatefold. Now that gatefold there is the inner sleeve of the original album, but the beautiful thing of this one is you get a different inner sleeve which we've never seen before, which is lovely, and then a really nice pink vinyl which doesn't really show up here as pink, but trust me, it is pink. So that's the best of the 4 Nick Lowe's. In fact, I showed them on worst to best. And staying with Nick Lowe, I have to show a CD that I finally bought. I never owned this. I had it in MP3, but it's actually a live album called Untouched Takeaway, which was never released, I don't think, in the UK, but it was in America, and it's quite scarce now. This is actually 2 shows, well, parts of 2 shows. Part 1 is the Convincers from about 2002 or so, and then the part 2 is the Impossible Birds from about 1994-95, but this is a pretty good live album. Okay, next up, and we have, this was really cheap. This was only about $9.99 for double album, and it's Keith Richards live. It's Expensive Winos, and it's live at the Hollywood Palladium, December 1988. And yeah, I couldn't believe this was so cheap. And it's a nice cool gatefold, and you get nice inners as well. And it's on a very sort of maroon, dark red, blood red actually type vinyl, so it's very, very nice. The second one's exactly the same, I think. Well, we'll show it just to make sure. But yeah, absolutely, it's a really good album, this. A lot of the Talk Is Cheap is on this, and he does some of the Stones classics. Yeah, it's the same colour. And again, nice inners. So what do we get on here? Well, we have Take It So Hard, How I Wish, and I Could Have Stood You Up in Side A. I think those 3 are all on his first album, Talk Is Cheap. Too Rude from Dirty Work. You also get Time Is On My Side. Trying to see what other, Happy is another one from the Stones, which is Exile on Main Street, and he does Connection from the Between the Buttons album. So yeah, really good album. I'm pleased to get it. Okay, next up is, this album was released last year. This is the Proclaimers, Dentures Out. I know, weird title, but it was never released on vinyl until January of this year, so I had to wait, I think it was 2 months. And this is a good standard Proclaimers album. Again, you got a nice inner sleeve, and it's only on black vinyl, but with a custom black label and a custom orange label on the other side. Yeah, good album, not their best, but certainly not their worst. I think the highlights for me are the title track, Dentures Out, Feast Your Eyes, and there's a couple of wee country type songs as well, like Play the Line and Draw Another Line, or Play the Man and Draw Another Line. But yeah, decent album. So that's Proclaimers, Dentures Out. Okay, next up we have bought 2 albums by this artist, and one is Bob Marley and the Wailers' Catch a Fire, which I never had on vinyl, and I thought, well, why not? It's just on the Tough Gong label. Good album, not his best, but still it's got Concrete Jungle on it. 400 Years, which is Peter Tosh one. Stir It Up, which is probably one of the better songs, and No More Trouble. Yeah, pretty good album, but it's not quite as good as the one that came after it. And this is Burning, and this is actually only credited to the Wailers. And yeah, this is the one with Get Up Stand Up and I Shot the Sheriff. Hallelujah Time's very good. Small Axe is really good as well. Pass It On. Rastaman Chant, and this is Gatefold, and it too is on the Tough Gong label. So what else? Next up is Status Quo and In Search of the Fourth Chord. That's very difficult to see now. And this is from around 2007, I believe, and it's a double album. And this is like Quo getting back to, you know, their old ways, and it's on a nice orange vinyl with lyrics, both in orange, and some really good songs off this. I really do like the tracks, beginning of the end, and I love the track I Don't Want to Hurt You Anymore, which is one of those really catchy Francis Rossi songs. My Little, Tongue Tied, Gravy Train, they're all good songs, and it's Quo getting back to what they do best, and that's not just party rock but sort of boogie rock. So that's Quo, In Search of the Fourth Chord. Okay, next up on the last two, again I have two different albums from the same artist. Now I do have these albums. I have an original of one, which is crackly as hell, but I have a budget reissue with two tracks that were dropped on the Marble Arch, which I was never satisfied with, and I've got it for each of the albums. But this is Donovan and his debut album, What's Been Did and What's Been Hid, and I think this is a fantastic album. This is Donovan that I like whenever he's trying to be Bob Dylan, really, and very heavy vinyl, nice custom red label. And this is the one with Catch the Wind on it, as well as Josie, The Alamo, Gold Watch Blues, To Sing For You. That's the one he sang on Bob Dylan's Don't Look Back, or is it Don't Look Now? Not sure. Tangerine Puppet, Ramblin' Boy. Very, very good album, debut album. Him with acoustic guitar and harmonica. That's the way I like Donovan. And I also got his second album, which is even better. And this is Fairy Tale, and both albums are from 1965. And this is the one with colours. I'll Try for the Sun, which Lindsey Buckingham covered. Then you get Candyman, Jersey Thursday, Ballad of Geraldine, Summer Day Reflection Song. And the beauty of this one is it's on a gorgeous white vinyl. So yeah, excellent album, and delighted to get those, so I no longer need those budget issues, which were never really that good. Okay, that's my haul of new vinyl for January. As I say, I haven't bought anything yet in February, but that's not to say that I won't. Okay, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have another video quite soon. All the best now. Bye bye.